Please, my darling kid, pause for a second. I sense that something is off. I can see the weight on your heart and the turmoil in your spirit. I feel your anguish, even though I know you've been trying to tell yourself it's all right, that you can manage it, and that the world doesn't need to see it. I see you now. No one else seems to notice, but your heart feels heavy, like a storm ringing within. I'll be all right, you convince yourself. I just need to wait. But you don't have to do this alone, my kid. I'm calling to you urgently, not in a whisper or in silence. But are you all right? No, I know you're not, dearest kid. I can't stand to see you suffer like this. Something is breaking inside of you. I'm present. If you yearn for God's favor and grace, dear child, stop everything for a moment, take a deep breath, and pay attention to me. What I have to say has the power to transform everything. When they want you to grin, write less, I need you, below it to show how you really feel. Even when you feel like you're drowning, you nod and reply, I'm fine. Where are you, God? Talking in the dark, carrying burdens no one else sees. Are you even able to see me? Yes, I do see you, kid. I can picture the sleepless nights when your mind is racing. I see how you push yourself through every day in the hopes that no one would notice the burden you're carrying. You are spiritually, emotionally, and physically worn out, and you question if anything will ever change. You've been trying to be tough and keeping everything in, but what if you didn't have to? Imagine being able to put everything down at this very moment. Recently, you could have experienced an odd tension. Maybe a weight has descended upon you, or a faint uneasiness has infiltrated your days. It's like a shadow that follows you and is difficult to recognize or describe. You can't just brush this off, and it has been getting worse. I feel it with you, my kid, I see it. I'm contacting you immediately because I know something doesn't seem right. It might be hard to identify the cause of this uneasy sensation while you're experiencing it. It could seem like uncertainty, anxiety, or even a sense of being trapped. Whatever it is, I want you to know that I understand and that my words are here to help you. You don't have to figure it out on your own. To help you finally understand what your heart has been trying to tell you, I'm giving you a chance to think. The agony in your chest, the quiet struggles you face, and the sense of being lost or forgotten are not yours to bear alone, even though I never intended for you to travel this path alone. In the quiet times and in the little things, I have been talking to you. A dawn, a hymn, or a consoling utterance from an unfamiliar person, but today I am not whispering, rather I am screaming out to you. Let me in, let your guard down. You believe you must be strong, but real strength is knowing when to let go and put your confidence in me, dear soul. If my words have touched your heart today, please let me know by like this. Give me everything, even the setbacks. The broken dreams, your remorse for yesterday, your doubt about now, and your dread of future are all caused by wounds that never seem to heal. You don't have to figure everything out or repair yourself first. Come to me just as you are, broken, exhausted, inquisitive, even doubtful. I am capable of managing your uncertainties and anxieties. Seeing you suffer in solitude when I am standing here offering my hand is more than I can handle. Are you going to let me hold you? Will you have enough faith in me to let go of what's causing you internal distress? God, I don't see you working, but I understand what you're thinking. Oh, my kid, I don't sense your presence. I'm not stationary just because you can't see me. There are moments when I labor in solitude, when I prepare my responses before you ever know the question, and when I let storms come, not to harm you, but to reposition you and propel you towards something bigger. You are not left behind or forgotten. The blessings shaping the doors I am getting ready to open are what I am setting up behind the scenes for you. If you could see, you wouldn't be afraid. Wait just a little longer. I'm not finished with you yet, so have a bit more faith. Are you all right? You've been persevering, working hard, and attempting to keep things together, but something isn't quite right, which is why I'm asking you this. The good news is that I am the one who is aware of the particular issue that requires your attention. I am the one who can assist you in putting things right. I'm not here to judge or be angry with you. I see your hardships, your tears, and even the thoughts you've been too scared to express. My love for you is unwavering and unchanging. You are my darling kid. I created you. I care about your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, and I know every detail about you. I don't ask whether you're all right because I don't know. Rather, I want you to acknowledge me and open up to me so that I can help you recover. I can assure you that your narrative does not finish here, even if you may feel hopeless at the moment. The devil wants you to think that nothing will ever change and that your burden will never go away, but I can assure you that's not true. My dear, I have plans for you that will be better than you could ever dream of. Right now you may not see the path, but I do. My dear child, keep moving forward, keep believing, and watch as I take the fragments of your suffering and transform them into something more exquisite than you could have ever imagined. The divine work is fueled by your support. With your tremendous gratitude, we are able to inspire people all throughout the globe by sharing God's word. Join us on this sacred journey. Press the super thanks button and accept God's abundance of blessings, my child. I am aware that you have made an effort to maintain order. I know you've told yourself it's not that awful or that you'll deal with it later, but I'm urging you now to pay attention right now. Now is the moment to be truthful with me and with yourself. I want you to bring whatever is bothering you to me. Let your defenses down and open your heart. I'm here to support you, not to embarrass you. Don't put it off, don't delay. The load will only increase and the confusion will only become more difficult to sort out if you keep ignoring what your heart is telling you. However, if you listen to me and have faith in me, I will bring clarity into the turmoil and light into the darkness. Allow me to bear what you are unable to. You don't have to do this alone. My kid, let me be your source of strength. This struggle was never supposed to be fought by you alone. Not later, not when you heal yourself, but now. My arms are open. My love is unwavering and my strength is yours. Don't disregard this message if it has touched you in any way. I'm talking to you and drawing you in. Allow the pain, anxiety, and fear to return to me. I will never abandon you, just as I never have. Breathe deeply. Let my beast to settle in your spirit, and remember this one fact. You are mine, you are seen, and you are loved without a doubt. I'm with you, I swear to you. I want you to know that you are never alone, which is why I ask how you are doing. I say things that are wrong because I have the ability to correct them. I wish to lead you toward healing, restoration, and serenity, which is why I call you to listen. Your existence has a purpose, and I will never abandon you in hopelessness or uncertainty. You have my undying love. I have wonderful intentions for you. Remember that I'm always just a step away, even if it seems like you've gone far from me. Just come to me. You don't have to heal yourself first. I will offer you rest if you come as you are, wounded, tired, and unsure. I'll offer you hope. My darling soul, I will provide you with the answers you have been looking for. Continue to be positive. Give this video to someone who needs some motivation. I love you so much, my kid. I refer to you as my beloved because you really are cherished, and forever looked after. I'm requesting that you put your confidence in me. Let me inside your heart and let me show you the real situation. I have the ability to heal if anything is wrong. If anything doesn't seem right, I can explain. I can lead you home if you're feeling lost. Continue to observe and listen and follow my advice. This is your chance to listen to my voice and feel my love more deeply, so don't hurry it. I am here because I know you, I see you, and I will always adore you. My dear kid, pay close attention to this message. It is vital, urgent, and beneficial to you. I will never abandon you because I am with you. Amen. I speak with great elegance and understanding, my dear kid. Your mind, soul, and body prospering is my ultimate goal. I want you to be full of joy, standing firm on the firm foundation of truth that I have prepared for you. The life I provide is not meant to be a never-ending struggle with despair, but rather, it is full of fresh joys every morning and energizing strength for every challenge. Yes, there are moments when grief and pain appear, but you have to realize that I have already prepared a path to victory for you. The energy that unlocks every door to plenty is my love. As you cling to me with unwavering confidence, my dear one, trust in my time, trust in my guidance, and know that all I have promised you will come to pass. I sense the intense need that fills your spirit. I know that sometimes you may be uneasy looking forward and wondering whether my promises will ever be fulfilled, but I promise that nothing can ever undo the painstaking plans I have set out for you. Even when darkness and chaos try to make you change your mind, my light shines brighter. Fear may howl, but my hymn of love is still stronger than any other. Accept the fact that love is a strong force that keeps you rooted while uncertainty ebbs and flows around you. Remember what I said, I am always here and I will always be there for you. My presence is like your unflinching fortress, enclosing you from all sides, my dear soul. Through you, let my light shine. Please share this video with 3 people in need. My embrace enables me to teach you, young person, that the difficulties you face are not who you are at their core. Yes, you have experienced betrayal, disappointment, and grief. Yes, there have been times of uncertainty and weakness, but they do not define you. Rather, they are opportunities to see my transformational power anytime you have stumbled. I've been waiting to raise you up with my hand. My support has been constant. Even at your most consumed times, my deepest sympathy for you endures despite the difficulties. In the suffering, I mold you. In every season, I show my steadfast devotion. I remain firm because I have always been your loyal creator and defender. The extent of their capacity for change is questioned. You wonder whether you will ever overcome the difficulties from your early years that have persistently followed you. Listen, child, the transformation you want is not possible with your own strength, but rather with my spirit, which breathes new life into every hidden crevice. Give yourself entirely to me, putting all of your wants, all of your suffering, and all of your doubts in my hands. Permit me to bring about remarkable changes in you that you never thought were possible. No fortification can endure the glare of my light, and no bond can stand the power of my presence. You will discover that my promises are alive when you accept and obey my instruction, changing your life from the inside out. All too often it seems like you have to face your problems alone, but that was never my intention. I've proclaimed you to be a part of my family, and if you are, we help one another through every hardship. In my house, you occupy a holy place that is a haven of peace, purpose, and belonging. Don't let guilt or fear keep you from entering my world and learning about the connections I've made with the people I've weaved into your path. I enable people to reflect my love and to provide comfort in your struggles. Keep an open mind because I can lead you in places you can't even imagine. Defy the need to hide your pain. By accepting the warmth of connection and compassion, your burden becomes less overwhelming, my love. I will bring out partners of conviction who will stand with you in prayer, offering wise counsel and encouraging support. See the vast beauty that still envelops you. The enemy tries to draw your attention away from what is lacking or imperfect, but instead, concentrate on the many benefits that are still present in your life. There is reason to be hopeful and to rejoice despite hardship. For you to see faint indications of my ever-present presence, I have strewn wonders over the planet. Every friend's smile, every kind word, and every peaceful moment is a piece of my many blessings. Every bear bears testimony to my undying dedication, and every bird's song declares my limitless inventiveness. Turn your focus to these representations of my magnificence and let gratitude grow, turning fear into trust. A thankful spirit provides access to deep understanding. It makes it easier for you to see my influence on everything. You could ask, but how can I be thankful when my energy is low and life feels so fragile? Know that my might is shown in your weakness, my darling. You have the perfect chance to use my limitless resources when yours run out. My brightness shines brightest in your frailty. This is not to say that I ignore your pain, but that I stay by your side, offering my shoulder so that you may lay your head on me and feel comfort. You don't have to put forth any effort to win my respect or live up to unrealistic standards. Even at your most vulnerable times, your spirit has enthralled me. Show me that you are trustworthy by being vulnerable with me, and see how my goodness and strength fill every gap. What you see as the end is really the beginning of a new story in my hands. I want to see you reach your full potential and achieve your highest goals. Accept the unknown, since it's just a blank canvas that awaits your expertise. Instead of depending just on what you see, go with complete faith in my promises. Take into consideration all the times I have proven myself. Have I ever left you when you were at your most vulnerable? I have been your bulwark in every struggle. I guided you to the dawn when the darkness seemed to go on forever. Certainly storms will come, but they won't win because you'll hold tight to my word, my devoted son. Spread this blessing by showing this movie to 3 people who are in need of my consolation. Recognize this: your story is still being written, and I, the creator, am writing new chapters of triumph. Keep your mind open to the amazing ways I shall wow you with my solutions. My beloved, you have a divine destiny that is greater than you could have ever imagined. I created you with certain abilities and desires that perfectly complement my expansive plan. Never forget your unmatched importance to me. The world could ignore you and others might not see your brilliance, but I see your true self. There is a greater reason behind your appearance. It is not just a coincidence. I bestow upon you vigor and purpose. You possess a radiant essence, a strong force of goodness and love that has the capacity to change the course of your life. Take my light with you wherever you go, whether it's to your home, place of employment, or neighborhood, allowing others to see the reality of my presence via your words and actions. Each act of kindness, each sincere desire, and each act of unadulterated love ushers in my rule over this planet. Please know that I am ready to forgive and renew you when you make mistakes or fall short. You don't have to prove yourself. You're always welcome back. I welcome you with open arms as your heart turns to regret. Guilt and condemnation are burdens. Let go of them. Unworthy of your might, I want you to accept the freedom I have won for you. Shame tries to tie you to your past mistakes, but if you let it, my compassion can free you from those bonds. I look at you without criticism and with a heart full of love. There is, in fact, a guiding force for people I love, but it is meant to promote development rather than to incite hopelessness. It is a father's skillful guidance of his kid toward development and morality. Infuse your life with energy, my love. Sometimes the internal conversation is harsh and critical, repeating mistakes from the past and exaggerating flaws. I beseech you to turn those ideas into the truth of who you are. When your thoughts are gloomy, you will always have my support, since you are exalted, valued, and guided inside me. Accept my knowledge and firmly declare my truths. Let your ears receive the glorious disclosure of my steadfast love. Be steadfast in your conviction when the shadows of doubt try to drag you down. Tell them that I have selected you for a holy mission and that you are protected by my power. With consistent effort, you will see a change in your perspective and your soul will be immune to the attacks of despair. Rest assured that I am always on guard throughout difficult times. I keep a close eye on everything that happens in your life. I see the end coming from the beginning, and I plan events to serve the greatest good for those who trust me. Though my perception surpasses yours, sometimes the answers to your innermost wishes may take time or appear in unexpected ways. Even if my timetable differs from yours, have faith in its perfection. In order for my abilities to materialize with accuracy and purpose when the time is perfect, I plan events, tend to souls, and organize resources. Even when the path ahead of you is twisted, it is your responsibility to remain faithful, maintain your faith, give thanks and maintain your faith. Remain still and have faith, for my plans are unfailing and my promises to you are forever inscribed. You may be going through a period of change, with some pathways coming to an end and others remaining unclear. Accept this season as an opportunity to rely on me like never before. Transitional times might be uncomfortable, but they often offer new benefits and a stronger faith. When a chapter ends, it doesn't mean the story is over, but rather that something bigger is about to begin. I am starting a new chapter that may be unlike anything you have ever experienced. As you go, trust in my direction. I will hold you firmly, protecting you from the depths of sorrow. Keep an open mind, since I could take you in unexpected directions. Maintain a spirit that is open to my direction, commitment, and quiet reflection to keep in balance with my essence. It's time, dear followers of Jesus, to become closer to His truth and love. Click join now to take part in a community of believers and learn important lessons. We shall develop grace, knowledge, and unshakable dedication together. Today, my dear, take this step and join your fellow believers. Remember that I am the heavenly power of rebirth. I mend relationships that don't appear to be mending. My presence calms even the most violent storms. Where others see no road, I create it. Never undervalue the impact of a single prayer spoken with sincerity. Some people believe that their situation is too complicated, irrevocably ruined, or beyond redemption. But I must stress that there are no restrictions on what I may do. I have the ability to change whole storylines in an instant. I can revive dreams you believed had faded with the passage of time. Where doctors have failed to find answers, I have the ability to restore. Have the guts to believe in my limitless potential to influence others. Declare confidently to the mountains in your life that they will move at my direction. See how, in the middle of everything, my unwavering faith in my ability causes even the biggest challenges to vanish. I beg you to be patient and kind toward everyone around you, not just yourself. Life is a grand journey of learning and development. Not all answers come to light right away, and not all broken pieces mend quickly. You will learn many lessons about appreciation, humility, empathy, and tenacity. Accept your daily progress while taking in the knowledge I provide. Don't let humiliation stop you from moving on when you make mistakes. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and rise again with my strength given to others. The same grace and compassion, accept their flaws, encouraging them rather than condemning them. Love ought to be embraced with grandeur. Men's injuries have a stronger voice than any criticism ever could. Think about the seeds you plant every day with your words, actions, and thoughts. You are sowing seeds in other people's life and in your own future every single moment. Pure words of kindness, not of prophecy. Show grace instead of ostentation. Foster harmony, and these seeds will eventually bear more than you could have ever imagined. Greatness is the result of planting with conviction. Live each day with dignity, compassion, and unflinching moral fortitude, even when the negativity of the world may sometimes entice you to reciprocate. Keep your attention on me. Let my essence guide you into a loving answer, even if the results are not immediately apparent. I promise you that every act of true love is never in vain. I see the hidden abundance that grows under the surface, my darling soul. Offer this video to someone who needs some encouragement to keep the good vibes going. Do you feel alone, my kid, as if no one really understands your hardships or supports your goals? I promise to stay at your side, and I have designated my guardians to look out for your welfare. I know every tear that you have shed. I have collected your tears like priceless gems, each one containing a story of fortitude and hope. In times of loneliness, I hold you close to my heart with a love that is beyond comprehension. Seek solace in my company. Speak to me as you would a dear friend, expressing your most intimate hopes and anxieties. And listen to me for a time, because I will certainly speak. It could come in the form of a little whisper in your head, a sudden rush of peace, or even a confirmation via someone else's positive comments. Pay attention to how my message is expressed in these subtle ways. I meet you in ways that reflect the unique nature of your creation. I really have made you some amazing contacts. I'll put people in your life, friends, allies, and guides who will support you and share in your successes and setbacks, but never forget that I'm always here for you. There is no need for a schedule, neither cost nor difficulty can separate us. I am as near as the breath you inhale when life's burden becomes too much to bear. Don't hesitate to rely on me. I have the universe within of me. I can certainly carry you. I want to remind you that you don't have to face every obstacle by yourself, since you are safe in my stronghold. You ask questions about your future all the time. What should I do next? Whichever choice reigns supreme, my counsel is freely given to those who seek it out with firm faith. Even when the path ahead seems uncertain, you will experience an unquestionable sense of calm when your heart is in harmony with my goal. My ways are beyond the norm, and sometimes your limited perspective will not be able to fully appreciate my grand scheme. Faith is crucial under these circumstances. Have trust that my insight will come just when you need it if my support is sincere. Keep searching, keep immersing yourself in my teachings, and when you find yourself in a difficult situation, doors will open politely, more than you can imagine. If you come to a door that is closed, do not try to open it, rather, follow the path I have prepared for you. Clarity is always brought about by my guidance, which opens the door for you to realize my life's mission. Listen carefully, done. There is no need to live in fear of what tomorrow might bring. Worrying about potential outcomes robs you of joy and obscures the blessings of the present. Instead, focus on my promises and remember the countless times I have kept you safe, granted your material needs, and lavished you with spiritual riches. My concern for you is steadfast. It is determined. Allow each breath you take to be an expression of the divine support that surrounds you. As you put your unshakable confidence in me, let my calmness protect your heart and mind. Moment by moment, embrace the air of certainty and let go of the burden of anxiety. With every sunrise, my love and kindness for you grow stronger. I can tell that you have regrets, and that choices you wish you could go back and change may have tarnished your past. Give me these regrets so that I may show you how I can make the ruins of your mistakes into something great. One of my greatest gifts is the power of change. I turn your suffering into insight and your mistakes into stirring tales of my kindness. Lift the burden of guilt from your heart and allow me to liberate you and bring about repair. You are no longer defined by the relics of your past, therefore throw them away. Accept your life as a changed creature shaped and guided by my spirit. You are called to emancipation in your new life. Consider the times you prayed for others' healing and protection so they might experience my truth, bliss and holiness. Be certain that I have listened to each and every request. I am constructing in realms beyond your sight. I am deftly manipulating events from the shadows. At times you may confront moments of uncertainty when the solutions you seek do not appear promptly. However, stay firm in your prayers. The seeds of your prayer will sprout and yield fruit at their due timing. You are joining me in heroic activities, breaking the boundaries that restrict souls. Keep launching these genuine prayers even in the absence of evident consequences. Have trust that my efforts are blossoming in realms beyond your present knowledge. Remember to show yourself kindness, particularly during times of struggle and exhaustion. You sometimes load yourself with unachievable standards, measuring your worth primarily on your productivity or your capacity to surmount every hurdle. Your worth is rooted in your identity as my kid, not in your accomplishments. Your love is not something to be earned. It pours freely and eternally without measure. When exhaustion comes, embrace the power of rest. Even I, in the process of building the heavens and the earth, set aside a day of rest, highlighting the value of taking a moment to halt from work and rejuvenate your soul in my presence. Embrace serenity and let your essence recover. Your energy and sentiments, the road goes long, and it is not your destiny to dash through each moment without thinking. My darling one, bring this heavenly idea and share it with 3 who desire for my presence. My dear one, let us participate in a debate about the deep nature of forgiveness, both in giving it and accepting it. Harboring resentment or anger inside you develops a prison of your own construction. Hanging on to grudge may rob you of your calm, poison your intellect, and hinder the abundance I intend to shower upon you. I realize that certain crimes run deep, leaving behind scars that pain tremendously, but I beseech you to allow me their release. Forgiving someone does not relieve them and the suffering they caused. Instead, if it liberates you from the burdensome shackles of hatred, commit the issues of justice and vengeance to my skilled hands. In the same manner, adopt the art of self-forgiveness. AI, the supreme being of all mercy, has offered you forgiveness. Why continue to inflict agony onto yourself? Embrace the elegance I bestow and stride forth with your chin up in liberty. Do not overlook the great power found in unbroken communication with me via prayer, worship, and the examination of my word. Your essence thrives with force. This is not an empty ritual. It is a vital link with me. Many slip into lethargy as they neglect these treasured rituals. They wander from the shelter of my presence, and soon despair starts to grip them. Stay devoted to these times we share together when you may express your innermost thoughts, and then await my reply in this sacred space. I expose unfathomable levels of my passion for you. I impart significant insights and prepare you for the divine trials that lie ahead. Just as sustenance stimulates your body, connecting with me nurtures your soul. If you sense any darkness coming close, whether it is grief, despair, or enticement, do not cover it out of shame. Expose it before my sight. Shadows dissolve when brought into the light. Share your actual sentiments with me. Your troubles do not decrease my soul. On the contrary, I aim to reveal the very cycles you battle to release. My radiance breaks through the gloom, vanishing doubt and sorrow. By embracing me with your heart, you bring a release and calm that the world cannot deliver. When you remark, "Here lays my grief," I bring out repair and peace. My elegance triumphs regardless of how gloomy your nighttime looks. Envision the road that lies ahead, my child. At times you stare toward the future with apprehension, conjuring up the most awful of possibilities. But I proclaim upon you a destiny full with opportunity. Reject the false that claims you are fated for failure or eternal sorrow. Embrace the fact that I have crafted for you a road of enlightenment, evolution, and triumph. Focus on what is ahead, not what is behind. Recall how I urged my disciples long ago to abandon the past, enabling them to notice the new miracle is rising before them. Welcome this transition. Allow hope to walk with you. Embrace the vast chances that await, because I will be here, guiding each step with unflinching power. Remain steadfast in your ideas even when loneliness is your only company. My son was firm while others wavered, but he remained unflinching in his dedication to my mission. Do not allow the lack of understanding from others disturb your unshakable dedication to me. Stride ahead with unflinching commitment and dignity, unfazed by difficulties or interpretations. Your unshakable dedication serves as a significant testimony capable of altering hearts far beyond the reach of ordinary discussion. Adore those who have yet to realize my essence. Give upon them compassion, unwavering patience, and everlasting grace. In this deed you reflect my whole essence, because my love has no boundaries. I adored you long before you ever realized my presence. Allow the truth to anchor you in grace and understanding. Come closer to me with each passing day. Accept the prospect of meeting an abundance of my presence, my direction, and my tranquility like never before. Spiritual development is a path open to anyone. It is my hope for all my progeny. If you choose to accept this moment, I will bestow upon you great insights and wisdom. As you approach, I will unveil truths from my word that kindle a fresh zeal inside you. In prayer, you will experience delight as it evolves from a plain monologue into a meaningful interaction with the one who values you beyond measure. Get ready to observe a significant transformation in your life as you foster this strong connection with me. Recall the strength of respect when you lift your voice in melodies of admiration. You modify the very nature of your surroundings. Devotion unites your soul with mine, illuminating my grandeur and your reliance on my presence. Via respect, shattered concerns vanish and weights get lighter. Do not restrict your adoration to times of ease. Even in the midst of adversities, cry out to me with unshakable strength. This frustrates the opponent as he anticipated your quiet among your weeping. Let your praise be a tremendous force. Let adoration rise from the depths of hopelessness, and observe as my greatness descends to provide consolation, liberty, and reinvigorated might. My darling one, be a conduit of hope. Send this video to 3 persons that need uplifting right now. My dear one, this road we traverse side by side is a marvelous voyage of belief, desire, and compassion. The road is sometimes riddled with hurdles. You will still confront difficulties and barriers, setbacks and hazards. Rest certain you will always have my unshakable support by your side. My presence shines through every moment, whether in the act of planting or harvesting, in grief or joy. In the depths or up high, embrace that grace and remember that I am your guide, your safe haven, your holy sanctuary. This life is simply a short instant in the grandeur of eternity, but it carries great worth since it forms your immortal nature. Stroll with me and you will discover things beyond the grasp of ordinary description. Indeed, dear one, inside my embrace is everything that you want. Rely on my everlasting strength and disclose your burdens, your successes, your sorrows, and your goals. I am not only a spectator, I am your closest friend, your sovereign, and your heavenly presence as you lay your head upon my shoulder. Let the rhythm of my pulse echo the depth of your value. Allow my voice to offer you tranquility while your mind raced with concern. Allow my power to raise you when problems weigh heavy upon you. I hope my words of reassurance can cheer you up when you're feeling down. Each day offers the choice to walk with me in trust or to carry your burdens alone. Choose me, because I have the ability to simply relieve your troubles, my dear soul. I speak to you today about the blessings of God that are waiting for you. Some blessings show up as deep realizations. For example, when a truth suddenly erupts, freeing you from bonds you didn't know existed. Other gifts show up as relationships that uplift and change you, opportunities to contribute and grow, or supplies that arrive just when you need them. Sometimes what seems like a hardship is really a blessing that shapes you, giving you resilience and fostering empathy in your spirit. Handle every circumstance to make things better for the people you care about. You will see how each component fits together to create a design that concentrates my undivided attention and purpose when you think back on your adventure. Live in the present, because even the most mundane moments have deep meaning. Discover my soul in the little details. Every breath you take is a wonderful experience, a reminder that your path is far from ended. Be with me in this moment, knowing you are supported by my power. A gentle breeze that lifts your spirits, a kind remark from an unidentified soul, a little moment of peace that envelops your heart. There's no cause to back off in fear, there's no reason to hurry. Simply take one step at a time, following my hand as you go. You must shift your attention from the ephemeral to the permanent, my dear. Everlasting significance, the material components of life are ethereal wealth, status and material security, all of which may vanish in an instant, but I endure, and my domain will endure forever. Encourage values that speak to my soul, such as justice, compassion, and love. Compassion and purity assert that these are your divine attributes. Your spirit develops and you become a brilliant representation of my essence in the world when you invest in eternal ideas. I surpass the common metrics of achievement. I measure it by the love you give, the faith you maintain, and the hope you impart to others. Let me address your fears because I understand how worry may consume you, especially when it comes to the security of your loved ones. I can assure you that they are also under my careful supervision. Regardless of the distance between you and your loved ones, keep praying for them and don't let worry cloud your faith's clarity. I sense their presence and I feel love for them in my heart. When you feel like you can't help them, keep in mind that my power is infinite. Your prayers join mine, allowing me to achieve my mission in their lives. Pray for them and trust that my spirit may reach them wherever they are, softening hearts, rerouting pathways, and imparting insight. If at any time you feel your faith faltering, my child, be firm and do not give up. A dynamic force. Faith is like a seed that has to be carefully tended. Dedication, obstacles, and the depth of my everlasting devotion are what allow it to thrive. Your conviction may seem little, but when applied to me, it has tremendous power. Never undervalue the power of modest acts of obedience. Every act of faith brings you closer to the greatness I have envisioned. Continue to nourish your essence with authenticity, immerse yourself in my teachings, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire your growth. Over time, you will witness your faith blossom, growing stronger and more steadfast. There could be times when you are tempted to compromise your values or lower your standards in order to fit in with the crowd. I beg you to maintain the values I have ingrained in you and to stand firmly and unflinchingly. Even though it might seem easier to blend in with the crowd, remember that you have been selected for a unique destiny. When you remain true to who you are, you honor my vision and clear the way for my grace to work wonders. You are meant to light up the darkness, not to become one with it. The world longs for bright lights of honesty and compassion to shine through every deed. With unyielding determination, many individuals will be drawn to the light, eager to discover the source of your hope, my dear. I want to remind you that to be in my sphere is to embrace leisure, pleasure, and relaxation. Some people believe that in order to get my favor, they must be devout or bear a terrible burden, but they are aware that your happiness really makes me happy. Your moments of embracing healthy leisure, appreciating life, and cultivating deep relationships with people bring me delight. Both the body and the mind need time to rest and recharge. Savor the beauty of life, the happiness of youth, and the embrace of friendship. My generosity has given these times to you as riches. As long as your heart remains rooted in love and honesty, you may rejoice without inhibition, knowing that your genuine grins bring me great joy. Treat your words with the highest respect. My child, they have the capacity to both build and destroy. Let your words speak for myself, but layman's Bashan. Stand firmly against rumors of pessimism and hasty judgments, and be courageous in your honesty and compassion. If you make a mistake in your speech, quickly apologize and make amends. Declare excellence for everyone around you and for yourself. Declare my promises for your life, proclaiming victory before it even appears in front of you. In times of greater difficulty or unanticipated adversity, embrace your essence as my beloved child, created for noble deeds and fated for eternal splendor. Line your voice with my essence, and you will witness a change in your surroundings as your expressions illuminate the shadows and instill hope in the depths of despair. Hold on to me with all your might. Don't let the difficulties cause you to lose faith in me. Rather, let it encourage you to rely on me and pray more. The enemy may try to sow doubts, whispering that I have abandoned you. Dispel this myth by recalling the many instances of my faithfulness throughout history, and in your own life as you descend. I will guide you. I am your steadfast defender even in the midst of battle. I command them to be silent even while storms roar. Since your faith is rooted in a spiritual presence that is impervious to defeat, I promise to be your calm in the middle of the storm and your unwavering support throughout trying times. Right now, you could be harboring thoughts and visions for the future that make your pulse race with anticipation. I purposefully infused you with a myriad of dreams that align with my expansive plan. But just as a fruit needs the ideal season to be at its best, the moment is crucial. Your goals need perseverance and meticulous attention, so treat the trip with respect. If results do not appear immediately, do not allow impatience to cloud your judgment. Trust that I am equipping you with the skills, fortitude, and discernment necessary to accept each gift at the time is appropriate. Faith is a strong force that moves us ahead as you wait. Develop your skills, broaden your knowledge, and commit to helping others. Patience is a dynamic quality. As soon as the doors open, you will confidently go ahead. Sometimes you may ask yourself how your little life can affect such a vast globe with so many pressing needs. Never forget the deep impact of a loyal spirit, my darling kid. I'm great at turning little efforts into remarkable outcomes. Every action committed in my name has deep and enduring significance. Think about how one act of kindness may cause waves, changing one life and then affecting another, even if the chain reaction may not always be apparent. Whether you play a major role or lead a calm life, dear soul, if you embrace every day with deliberate love, you will shine as a beacon of hope. Please like this to let me know if my voice has moved you today. I have the strength to use your power. For me, commitment and preparedness are considerably more important than high titles or wealth. Give me all you have and I will reveal wonders to you. Your comprehension is priceless, but the depth of knowledge and deep regard for me are incomparable. Accept my advice every day. You will have to make many choices along the way as a result of your commitment to and reflection on my teachings, and I am ready to guide you through each one. Take a time to ask for my advice when you find yourself in a difficult situation. Take your time and have faith in your own knowledge. The route of wisdom may not always be the preferred one, but if it aligns with my basic ideals of justice and compassion, it is definitely the correct one. True insight often requires a quiet determination and an openness to let my essence lead the way. If you happen to be without wisdom, come to me with sincerity, and I will give it to you abundantly. It is imperative, my dear, that you take care of your body, the holy vessel that holds your spirit. Excessive pride or obsession with appearances does not serve me, and neglecting your health is equally unworthy. Eat healthily, get enough sleep, exercise according to your abilities, and respect your body as a priceless offering that is a vehicle through which you carry out my intentions in the world. One cannot fulfill their purpose with excellence if their vessel is neglected. Harmony is paramount. I want you to be a symbol of power and ability. Please answer my call anytime I get the opportunity to stress that taking care of yourself is not a sign of selfishness, but rather a noble duty to the things that have been given to you. Think about your priorities, noble soul. Where do you decide to spend your time, effort, and money? Are you creating a lasting legacy, or are you stockpiling goods in risky places? As you kindly share your moments and talents with people who are in need of help, let your heart guide you over time. Small gestures like a kind word, an open heart, or a patient listener may have a lasting impact. These are of great importance in my world, and in serving the lowest of my children, you respect my essence. By aligning your priorities with my essence, you will find a deep sense of satisfaction that nothing else can equal. Child, realize that the challenges you face are not limited to the physical and emotional. They also touch on the spiritual. Your spiritual growth and your closeness to me are threatened by an enemy. That enemy often seeks to sow dissension, doubt, and attraction. Don't be alarmed. You are equipped with the power of my word, truth, righteousness, peace, faith, and redemption. Every day, dress yourself with them. Pray with steadfast resolve, putting hopelessness aside, and remain resolute, since victory is certain, and I have already asserted my legitimate claim. Call upon me when you are under tremendous strain. My spirit will enable you to ascend even when the ground trembles. Beneath your feet considers the priceless value of peace amongst my children. I want to see my family together in love and grace. Pride, miscommunication, or offense may all lead to long-lasting conflict and division. Embrace humility and recognize that your knowledge and viewpoint are not perfect. Embrace the path of a peacemaker, establishing connections where others want to divide. Make an effort to take in as much as you give. When disagreements arise, accept them amicably and strive for peace rather than triumph. By pursuing peace, you fulfill my desire for a group of loyal people. Unity, my essence, creator, redeemer, and sustainer in eternal harmony, is united in unshakable support. The pursuit of financial sustenance, my dear, is another area that weighs heavily on many spirits. We understand that you have financial concerns regarding bills, rent, food, and taking care of your loved ones. You could sometimes ask yourself whether much will prepare your way. That is the truth of my promise. I am the source of your nourishment. I have limitless resources. I will open doors of plenty as you honor my essence and as you represent justice and guardianship. You may be certain that you will always have support when faced with obstacles. I will give you the wisdom to handle your money with dignity, the opportunity to live a moral life, and a heart that reflects my boundless generosity. Don't let fear control your financial decisions. Instead, let the steadfast power of my devotion guide you. When confusion tries to obstruct your way, I will satisfy your goals with the fullness of my goodness and charity. Cling to the fact that I am the one who created peace, not chaos. Breathe deeply, pause, and call out my presence. Please allow me to clear the fog from your mind. Hear my call in the quiet. When you are tempted to hurry, stop, breathe, rest, and let my peace fill you before making any important decisions. Sometimes I will lead you to stop when your instincts tell you to move quickly. Other times I will encourage you to act when your fear tries to stop you. Stay close to me and use your judgment. Immersing yourself in my teachings and seeking the wisdom of the wise, celebrate every victory, no matter how small or unimportant. Sometimes you find yourself waiting for a huge revelation, ignoring the small but important advances I give you every day. Celebrate every time you see a wish come true, every time a new opportunity presents itself, and every time a bond gets stronger, even if only slightly. These modest beginnings set the stage for significant triumphs. In times of success, a grateful heart develops an essence ready to accept even greater blessings. A magnificent tapestry of moments, each with a distinct meaning, is life. Accept the art of celebration and find joy in the little things, since they all come together to create the amazing fabric of my ongoing impact on your life. Recognize that I am the master of limitless possibilities, providing you with several opportunities to succeed once again. My ability to forgive and heal is limitless. When you show sincere regret, I won't use your previous transgressions against you. I am always ready to welcome your return. Put a ring on your hand and surround yourself with my goodness. If you wander, hurry back, my arms are outstretched in splendor. You can always be restored, you can always find a place where you belong. This is the epitome of my belief that elegance is a treasure that you can't acquire but can embrace with open arms. Sometimes, child, you may feel as if your prayers are hardly reaching the sky and your soul is dry. Don't let your faith falter in these bleak times. Sometimes I let you go across the desolate terrain of the soul to deepen your desire for me. Keep looking, immerse yourself in what I teach, and show your dedication even when there is stillness. I am very grateful for your continuous commitment throughout these dry times. You develop an indomitable resolve and dedication that surpasses emotions. Recognize that the rain will return, revitalizing your soul, and you will welcome my presence with deep gratitude. You come to understand in the bush that belief is more than just feelings. My dear child, you have made the steadfast choice to trust my honesty and my promises. My dear, if this letter has touched your heart, please tap the like button to express your love. Don't compare your value to others. Each person's journey is unique, and each goal is carefully constructed by my design. Feelings of pride, jealousy, or discontent may be cultivated via comparison. Instead of measuring your worth by the successes or failures of others, look at myself and ask yourself, who have I been made to be? Then, with unrelenting enthusiasm, pursue that essence. Celebrate when someone else succeeds because a special path has been paved for you as well. Give mercy to others when you see them struggling because you have also faced difficulties. Unity blossoms when you see that all of my children are works of art in the making, each shaped by my unwavering love. Avoid the pernicious temptation of arrogance, which is the conviction that you can handle life on your own or that your skills are sufficient without my help. Being arrogant keeps you from experiencing the fullness of my favor. It closes the door to knowledge and makes you unaware of how dependent you are on other people. Instead, dress in humility and acknowledge that you depend on me for every breath you take. Humility is not about lowering your value. Rather, it is about realizing that you are a valued child and a loyal servant in my kingdom. Make an effort to improve my name, not yours. Let people be guided to my magnificence by your achievements. In your elegance, you set an example for my kid by serving others rather than expecting to be served. Continue to be watchful and perceptive, beloved. In many cases, desire seems to be irresistible. The enemy is aware of your weaknesses and will try to sway you from my path by arousing unhealthy desires or offering alluring shortcuts to success. When desire arises, you must resist it. Just like my son did in the barren country, answer with my instruction. Remember the deep joy that comes from steadfast dedication. Sin provides momentary pleasure but eventually leads to regret and hollowness. Put your faith in me to strengthen your will against temptation. Leave no room for lies to remain. Embrace my truth wholeheartedly. But if you fail, come quickly back to me. Let me cleanse you and make you great again, my love. Please know that I am quite acquainted with your suffering if you are dealing with loss or sadness. I have gone through unbounded agony, which has given me a deep understanding of what it is like to suffer as a person. Your tears are precious, each and every one of them is extremely important to me. I invite you to let me help you through this difficult moment. Recovering after severe loss is a process that takes its own time and has no predetermined course. There will be both successful and difficult days. My arms remain strong in the face of any difficulty. Crying is not a sign of weakness, and mourning depends on me for support when it's time. I will lead you to a place where memories no longer sting with grief but shine with solace. See how I may turn suffering into deep significance. Permit me to partake in your happy and humorous moments with loved ones, success in new endeavors, or the acknowledgement of noteworthy accomplishments. My soul thrills with yours. I take in the light of your happiness. I'm not just a bystander. I have placed these happy seasons before you as a reminder that life is full of wonder and pleasure. Give them a warm welcome and reciprocate my appreciation. Share your joy widely and invite others to enjoy the blessings I have bestowed upon you. Increase your happiness by directing it toward deeds of giving and compassion. Let your gratitude be evident in your actions, your words of support, and the radiant smiles that convey how happy I am to have you in my life, my dear. Since the heart is the source of creation, you should be very cautious about what you let into media exchanges. Negative or undeserving desires might cause you to go off course. Instead, focus on the things that uplift, inspire, and speak to my core every single day. Accept ideas that are lovely, extraordinary, and worthy of praise. Wrap your mind around the reassurances in my message. These apparently little choices add up over time to shape who you are and what happens to you. I also remind you of the power of confession, so if you ever feel your heart becoming cold or unforgiving, tell me about it and ask me to soften it again with my love. Talk openly with me when you've stumbled or when resentment creeps in, and when the time is appropriate, with a trustworthy person who can encourage you in prayer. Secrets kept in the dark gain strength. When secrets are exposed, they are thrust into the light of day and are unable to control your clarity. Restoration begins. The burden of silence and shame need not be carried. Because I bring about rejuvenation, I have created a way for you to become pure so that you might walk in freedom. A strong step toward enlightenment is accepting vulnerability, which demonstrates your humility and invites a wealth of heavenly favor. I weave the complex fabric of reality with a mastery that is beyond human comprehension. Into your reality dwell in my dominion. You see moments in fragments, but I see the grand tapestry stitched from beginning to end, a belief that I am meticulously creating each part of your life with divine accuracy. In the grand design, certain threads may seem obscure or unnecessary, yet they are important. Sometimes the only way to really understand the depth of a hardship is to think back on it and see how it has shaped your compassion and knowledge. The course is predetermined. I lead you with absolute precision. Even your distractions entrusted to me may become components of the magnificent work of art I am constructing. Lift your eyes to the sky, dear. Often, you focus on the immediate costs of fulfilling obligations to cultivate relationships. These things are important, but don't lose sight of the beauty that lies in front of you. Hold back the majesty of the sky. See the limitless depths of my imagination, the wonder of life, the many stars that declare my brilliance. Such awe will uplift your soul and serve as a constant reminder that I am greater than all your problems. When dedication is practiced, you reach a realm where the weight of this existence is lessened in comparison to my unending love and power. This perspective bolsters your faith and stokes your passion for me. Therefore, dearest, I beseech you once more and hold fast to my promises. They are not empty. They have the same power that created universes. Allow my words to instill a sense of unshakable peace in your soul. Declare them in charge of your life, your family, and your future. Think about them often and let their spirit settle deep inside you. As you continue, you will watch joy prevail over sadness, faith triumph over doubt, and hope emerge from the shadows of fear. While I close, I want you to feel my presence even while these words are being read to you. You will find yourself going on with a renewed sense of purpose driven by an astounding power that goes beyond just human effort. I stand next to you and whisper them into your heart. You could sense a warm glow, a faint movement, or a calming aura all about you. It is my essence confirming the reality of who I am. You don't have to extend out in haste, because I'm already here, closer than your breath. Accept your power. Even if the road ahead may be paved with obstacles, my constant presence will always guide you. I take the lead, I hold you up from behind, and I live within you. My love permeates your life, my darling kid. Put all of your faith in me. Give your heart to my love and live each day surrounded by the grace I provide. Let all fear go because genuine love dispels all uncertainty. I have surrounded you with grace, so let all your shame melt away. I am the essence that revitalizes, so let every wound find its cure. Lift your eyes and see my love. Please use the like button to show your gratitude if this message has touched your heart. I'm starting from scratch. Have faith in my power. Greetings from the depths of my love for you. Reach out and take in all I have in store for you. You are my delight, my treasure, and my creation, chosen to display my love in a world that longs for it. Continue moment by moment with unyielding determination, guided by my words and supported by my firm resolve. Talk to me often as you go about your day. Here in solitude, share your joys, concerns, questions, and goals for my kind reply. I would be able to listen to your voice forever. It is so precious to me. Your life will become more purposeful and peaceful the more you allow me to be a part of every moment. Remember that I don't put things off without a good cause, and have trust in the daily revelation of my purpose. I prepare you for great blessings and a deep connection with me even in the silence. No matter what happens to you, whether it's success or failure, never lose sight of the fact that your genuine self is found in my love. You will remain steadfast, completely aware of your actual nature. When others dare to question or criticize you, you may answer authoritatively to fears, reminding them of the person who controls your fate, my dear. When doubts whisper, recall my steadfast devotion across the ages. My love endures every storm. It is indestructible. It serves as your steadfast mooring, your beacon of light and your haven. In times of turmoil or desertion, cling to this love, hold on to it because it is so precious that I give you, my child, my whole being. Accept my advice. May the words I have said find their way into your spirit, taking root deeply and producing a bountiful harvest of belief. May they bring you peace and joy that surpasses any circumstances. Think about these phrases often so that hopelessness is vanquished and despair cannot establish itself. My favor is extended to you, encircled by my boundless affection and bound by my commitment. I am your heavenly defender, therefore move with courage and fearlessness, spread the strong message of hope that has been given to you, and brighten the darkness with unflinching confidence. Be by your side forever. Let me now take the conversation to the next level and make what I've said better. There are possibilities for your future that go beyond what you can now comprehend. Adopt an attitude of expectation and look forward to my remarkable interventions. As life on this planet develops as a glorious odyssey marked by cycles of planting and harvesting, of patience and celebration, I look forward to the ways I will supply and protect you, believing that I will change every unpleasant event you have gone through. Remember the essence of the seed: it is planted in obscurity, hidden from view, yet over time it bursts through the ground to expose vigorous life. Don't let your soul falter if some prayers remain silent for a while. Your labor and commitment are like seeds, they will eventually bear the fruit I promised. With a soul that yearns for learning and development, embrace every day. There will be times along the way that test your endurance, patience, or humility. Accept them as avenues to reach greatness and uplift your soul. One's essence may be shaped by challenges in ways that ease cannot. The lesson I impart is that, no matter how it manifests itself at any given moment, a failure may foster compassion, a mistake can strengthen your fortitude, and a disappointment can foster trust. Every event, whether happy or sad, may be used to develop divine maturity in you, my dear. If you remain humble and flexible in my care, you may wonder how my voice blends in with the many voices and viewpoints that you hear every day. In essence, communications and forces aim to shape your decisions. In the midst of this chaos, I implore you to cultivate your capacity for clear perception and maintain regular communication with me in order to recognize my voice. My voice reverberates peacefully. Clarity and compassion compare a concept or perception to what I've said. If you think it could have come from me, I will always respect what has been written. Talk to people who have a deep grasp of spirituality. As time passes, your spiritual awareness will increase, allowing you to see my cues and guidance with ever-increasing accuracy. Embracing joy in every season is another essential component, not because every situation is beneficial, but rather because I have the ability to see the positive in every situation. Accept trials with delight since they help you develop your endurance. This develops character and gives birth to hope that is grounded in my unflinching essence and stays firm. Celebrate your accomplishment and acknowledge me as the driving force behind it. Appreciate the beauty in ordinary situations and realize that even the most basic deeds reveal my guiding presence. My kid, this persistent attitude of celebration shapes your viewpoint, protecting you from the intrusion of resentment and cynicism, where joy thrives and discouragement fades. Recognize how important it is to base your life on sound ideals. Remain steadfast against false ideas or shallow ideologies that promise quick fixes or material wealth devoid of true spiritual meaning. Aim for a deep understanding of my word that combines grace and truth, love and holiness, compassion and fairness. Be in the company of mentors who are committed to my message. Let your spirit light on the holy books as you immerse yourself in study, reflection, and devotion. By doing this, you will resist deceit and remain steadfast when life's storms try your very foundation. I sense that you have a strong desire to do important things in your life. You want purpose and to know that your presence is important. In addition to surviving the day to day, I set myself up for desire. Every person there has exceptional skills and passionate interests. Whether your efforts are in the community, the marketplace, the household, or the ministry, you will find a fulfillment in your dedication to my service that no material reward can compare to. Please invite me to participate with you. Use your touch to transform your work into a spiritual gift that embodies integrity, commitment, and compassion. I am able to provide restoration, comfort, and motivation to others around you. No work done with enthusiasm is unimportant in my view, my darling. Take your time when faced with important decisions, whether they are related to your career, love, relocation, or any other life-altering change. Pray for me to grant you your dreams. Be patient as you wait for the peace that is beyond normal understanding. I am able to help you navigate opportunities. When you put your confidence in me, everything will work out naturally. Sometimes what seems to be a rejection is only a pause or a cosmic change in course. Deep beliefs, wise advice, or even impediments that lead you to new paths. Find serenity in the understanding I have. The grand design places me at the center of your goals, and I will guide you in the right way, making sure my influence is firmly established throughout your trip. In a world where people are often defined by outward appearances, accomplishments, and social status, you may occasionally find yourself struggling with the core of who you really are. However, I define you by a deeper truth. You are mine. You are my beloved work of art, created with love and preserved through great sacrifice. I believe that by accessing the core of who you are, I am able to shape how you see yourself. Cast off the negative labels and harsh judgments that try to cling to you in the light of my affirmation. You are more than the conditions that fail you. My steadfast dedication shapes your soul. No matter what other people think or feel, you can go on with unflinching confidence if you embrace who you really are through me. Recognize that I call you to a greater mission. Being divine is a summons to embody my essence in every aspect of your life, not a strict set of rules. It is the joyful pursuit of divinity, kindness, and purity. The spark of divine purity is sparked by a deep love for myself, a love that longs to avoid anything that makes my soul sad. The allure of wrongdoing wanes as you get closer to me, and you find true satisfaction in virtue. Achieving purity requires more than just self-effort. It requires my essence to flow through you, altering your goals, enabling you to conquer cravings and balancing your purposes with mine. Accept the divine as a holy privilege of belonging to my domain, not as a burden, my dear. Never undervalue the power of the unusual. Instead, embrace the marvels that life has to offer. He's always there. I don't change with time, I'm eternal and constant. I keep mending relationships, men and bodies, bringing back what was lost. I have the ability to calm storms, increase wealth, and bring back the fallen, both literally and figuratively. Live each day with the conviction that I am capable of great things. With steadfast faith, offer up prayers for them, but keep in mind that I have ultimate responsibility over how and when they manifest. My hand has the ability to change the earth itself, whether in spectacular displays or in little everyday moments. Kind of faith that is generous in accepting my mission and bold in asking for it. Remember that prayer is more than just a request, it is also an act of careful listening. I have much to teach you, wisdom, comfort, and direction. Once you have spoken your wishes, pause. Quietly quiet your mind and allow my spirit to speak to your spirit, that nudge, that sudden realization, that silent confidence. These will be my responses. Listen to these tiny cues because they will guide you in ways that logic cannot explain. If it helps, keep a notebook in which you record the realizations that you believe my presence has prompted. When the time comes, you will see the ideas that speak to my spirit. You get closer in our conversation as I become more adept at recognizing my voice with more confidence, which enables me to highlight the value of humility in leadership. I have called upon some to lead, whether in communities, businesses, or families. Serving others with unflinching compassion and integrity is the essence of leadership, which goes beyond the simple use of power. Look at my son, who humbled himself by washing his disciples' feet. Champions leadership is characterized by humility and genuine compassion. It is the ultimate expression of influence when you take charge, act with justice, empathy, and accountability in every action, and use your power to safeguard the weak to inspire development. By following this path, you embody my principles and your leadership becomes a conduit for my divine favor. You could sometimes have a divine restlessness, a strong desire that life has more marvels than the commonplace, that unhappiness calls me to do more research. This is because you enable people you lead to prosper abundantly, my child. I'm inviting you to explore our relationship further, to discover the gifts I've given you, and to fully engage with the needs of the outside world. Don't put out that inner fire with pointless diversions. Rather, stand before me and say, "Guide me, for I seek the next step of obedience." You will find your vision growing, your soul rising, and your life embracing new genuine regions of purpose with each step you take in trust. I see the goals you previously held dear, but have now abandoned due to disappointments or setbacks. Let me reignite their flames if they speak to my wishes. Bring those visions back to life and show them to me again, asking, do they still fit your vision? Should they do so, I will give them fresh vitality and guide you on your journey. If they don't, I'll give you peace so you may release them. In any event, dissatisfaction shouldn't control the result. When you give your dreams to me, they become a beautiful tapestry of my vision for your life, a vision that includes your growth, your joy, and your narrative to the world. Having trust in oneself or in me is a choice that must be made every day. Reliance on oneself eventually leads to dissatisfaction and exhaustion. Dependency on me provides peace and exceptional strength. As a mentor, you embody my soul, comfort, and a lighthouse of wisdom. When you let him lead you to knowledge beyond mortal comprehension, you find solutions beyond your wildest dreams and courage beyond your own natural limits. Accept the Holy Spirit's heavenly presence in your life. Establishing this connection by unshakable devotion allows my spirit to enter your thoughts, shape your reactions, and direct your decisions. My dear kid, embrace the path of a spirit-guided existence where deep change and satisfaction coexist. Do not hide in shame if you have stumbled. My attitude toward those who ask for forgiveness is always one of grace. Give up the temptation that holds you back and come to me. Tell me your realities, and let my transformational power cleanse your soul. You will find loving direction and rebirth here, not condemnation. Sincere regret allows you to go on guilt-free, freed from the bonds that formerly held you. My compassion is limitless, and I welcome everyone. Move on in the amazing freedom I provide, leaving the past behind. There are moments when the complexities of interpersonal relationships weigh you down, flashbacks, misunderstandings, and broken trust. I understand these difficulties. Remember that my desires for harmony interact with difficult relationships through grace, and that having an open heart and being willing to let go of past grievances asks me to repair what has been broken and restore what has been abandoned. Restoring harmony may not happen right away. It requires patience, humility, and a readiness to accept vulnerability on the part of all parties. However, do your part in bringing peace where peace cannot be found. Break free from the bonds of bitterness. Give those who have sinned against you your grace and place them under my careful supervision. My dear, know that I am preparing you every day for the hardships that lie ahead. Letting go of anger allows your heart to accept peace. You may think you lack the abilities, courage, or resources to respond to my call, but I promise you that I will never lead you to a place where my grace is unable to sustain you. See the defenders of faith in the holy books. They were common people who, by my might, accomplished amazing feats. Any limits you think exist are transcended by my essence inside you. Don't use your own ability to determine your potential. Evaluate it based on my dedication to working inside you. Accept each step with steadfast confidence, knowing that I will give you wisdom and strength just when I want you to completely experience the depth of my happiness. Joy is more than just contentment linked to positive results. It is a deep confidence in my value and my ability to control any circumstance when difficulties emerge. This happiness continues, shining as a testament to unfailing optimism. Because my joy is based on my steadfast devotion rather than fleeting pleasures, it is perfectly within my ability to feel sadness while clinging to my joy. You may cultivate this happiness by becoming closer to me, cherishing the time you spend with me, and reflecting on all the benefits in your life. My happiness will rise as your unflinching strength, a firm lighthouse in the turbulent seas of life. You are never really alone in your woes. Even when others don't understand your path or when friends abandon you, I am always at your side. Any emptiness or loneliness may be overcome by my essence. Call me when the clock strikes 12. Let my love fill you and melt the iciness of loneliness. I see the depth of your pain, but I also see a glimpse of the great treasure that lies beyond it. Walk with me as I uncover solutions and open up new avenues for healing, purpose, and connection. Let your presence be a light of hope. When others see your unflinching determination in the face of adversity, they will want to know where your strength comes from. Be ready to answer with respect and love, leading them to me, the firm base of your soul. The world longs for real hope, and you, my love, have it. The greatest hope of all is to show people that hope is not inevitable by letting your words, deeds, and attitude radiate hope. The story of your life is filled with victories and failures. Finally, I will reveal my elegance to the spectators. Allow the love to shine through your legacy as my child. Even though it is important, your mortal existence is just one part of your endless journey. I have created a world for you under my rule. Let this everlasting vision guide your choices. Calm your fears and fortify your determination. Life on this earth is fleeting, but if your acts are based on love and dedication for me, they will endure. Allow the prospect of eternal life to light up your struggles. Even the most difficult obstacles are short-lived in comparison to the great victories that lie ahead. Let this truth fill you with an unflinching courage and a joy that no circumstance can take away. You are the legitimate heir to an everlasting kingdom, my priceless diamond, a beacon of my love and a representation of my grace. When exhaustion tries to take you, we say that my spirit renews you every day. Go ahead with the firm assurance of that fact. If darkness tries to block your route, keep in mind that I am the lighthouse guiding you. You were made to prevail through my power, so when defeat tries to speak to you, stand strong in your conviction. Let your life be a never-ending feast and homage that is beyond words and resonates in the very core of your being. Even now, I am bringing my peace to your heart and inviting you to rest in my company. Give me your problems and anxieties, because I have the ability to handle them all. Breathe in my love and let go of your stress. In the event that tomorrow brings difficulties, face them with the faith I have given you. Know that I will provide comfort and rejuvenation when the grief persists. When doubt tries to creep in, don't waver from my promises. I promise you again and again that everything will be well because you are safe in my care, my love. There are no limits to how much I adore you. My presence is evident in every breath you breathe and every step you take. My thoughts for you are limitless and greater than the number of sand on the beach. Warmth, joy, and steadfast loyalty are how I cherish you in my heart. This love is easy and flows from my heart like an irresistible force beyond any measure of your activities. Accept it, live within it, and let it improve all facets of your life. Allow this love to radiate and impact the lives of people around you while you enjoy it. Be my tool, bringing insight to the confused, patience to the difficult, and compassion to the injured. By doing this, you become a living manifestation of my essence and contribute significantly to my life-changing experience. You are the actual conduit through which my grace shines. You are not just a receptacle of it. You have the ability to spread the spirit of my love to the places that need it the most with a little gesture of kindness, a sincere smile, or a selfless action. Come back to me at the end of each day with your stories, your victories, your struggles, and share them with me. Let me remove all traces of stress or anxiety.